Good afternoon, Virgo. Welcome to Sing Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that general timeless weekend update reading. So what that means for you, Virgo, at the time of viewing this video, whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, something should resonate with you. So I'd like you to use that intuition of yours. Focus and meditate only on that actually resonates. Anything else, just leave it for another Virgo. All right, let's get started. Today I'm going to put 2 Sacred Soul messages at the beginning, and then we'll use the Chris Ann, the Muse Tarot deck to do a general 9-card reading, and then finally pull 1 Shaman Dream Oracle card for you. So stay tuned for that. Let's get started here, starting with 2 Sacred Soul messages. Virgo, first one out was, wherever you go and whatever you do, be in love. So strong feelings, inspired, and don't settle for less, Virgo. As well as you have, maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. This card says, go deeper, look elsewhere. You need more. All right. So this is our focus for the general reading this week and ahead. Let's grab this Muse Tarot deck. I'm going to do a couple more shuffles on it before laying out the tableau. And let's see where your weekend is headed, Virgo. Starting at the top, we have the 2 of Voices, as well as the 7 of Materials and the Lover's card coming into play. So in the middle here, Virgo, Queen of Emotions, as well as 2 of Materials and the 7 of Emotions. And finishing out the weekend, we have Ace of Emotions, 5 of Inspiration, and that Tower coming in at the end. All right, let's set this deck aside. Let's pull this diamond a little closer, and let's delve within and see what we can find for you. Starting at the top here, Virgo, 2 of Voices. There's a decision that's got to be made. Now, to be honest, you are trying to look at this from a very logical decision-making point. You've blindfolded yourself from wanting to make this decision based on feelings and emotions. So you may seem a little cold and detailed because you blindfolded yourself. You don't want to see any emotions. You don't want your feelings to be making this decision. You're trying to look at things very logical, factual, decision making. Now let's see what's attached to this decisions. On either side of it here, next level, we have 7 of Materials and we have the Lover's card. So this decision may have something to do with your soulmate, your significant other, or within a partnership, a contract. Maybe there's some negotiation, compromising that needs to be had here. You can see this card is usually about coming together, making compromises, because no relationship is perfect. You're always working, negotiating, compromising as you both evolve within a relationship. So this could be a new relationship you're beginning to come into, or it could be one that you already involved with here. Now, Virgo, as well, you have the 7 of Materials. The 7 of Materials is all about planting seeds. So you definitely are taking the time. And as they say, plant seeds, not weeds. So definitely use that positivity, plant those seeds of positivity. And so it is kind of a negotiating, compromising, or do I plant seeds into the situation and wait patiently for them to evolve? But you got to realize it does take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Virgo, when you're planting these seeds for developing something abundant in your future, it takes a lot of hard work. I mean, you can't just throw it on the ground and let it be there, because the weeds would overtake it, right? And you need to nurture it. You need to weed it. You need to water it. You need to fertilize it, and just protect it. Take care of this seed as it evolves and grows. So like I said, there is a lot, oftentimes, decisions that need to be made, and I'm seeing you need to rip off the blindfold, because when you're going to make a decision about relationships, yes, you do need your feelings involved. You do need to get your heart involved with that decision making. So Virgo, tear off that blindfold to make this decision, because this is one about emotions more so. And it could be between emotions, and being materials is not necessarily emotional. It could be between work and home. You're planting a new opportunity, trying to start a new job. It's affecting your relationship. These are different alternatives here in your decision making, but definitely don't just make it logical decision. Facts and logic are useful. You pull that in, but to make a accurate, good judgment decision, you do need that heart chakra open as well, so you can clearly feel what your heart desires. Add that into that decision making process for you. Now, yeah, Queen of Emotions right there in the middle, the heart of your diamond. Queen of Emotions is watery characteristics. It could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio characteristics, or within natal charts too. This could be within your natal chart. It could be in another's natal chart. But the Queen of Emotions is pulling on that compassion, that understanding, intuition. Oh, Queen of Emotions, she is the most intuitive queen there. She is tapping into her intuition to definitely make decisions all the time, and that is from the heart. That is from compassion. That's from understanding her heart. But she's got the wisdom as well. She is one of the wisest about not, being able to being able to segregate her emotions from her decision making. She's got in the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, she actually has a lid on her cup. So it doesn't, she doesn't spill emotions out and start bawling and crying over emotionally. She's gained that wisdom and experience of there's a time and place for everything. But to, be able to lift her lid and share her emotions and compassion and understanding as a needed basis in her living. Now, as well, on either side, you have two of materials and these seven emotions. So once again, emotions versus materials, but it's on opposite sides. So the two of materials is connected to the Queen of Emotions as well as that Lover's card. The two of materials, all about decision making again. You can multitask. You can keep keeping everything bouncing and going. But to be honest, I mean, even in this card, it looks like you're handling it multitasking very well between like work and family, or the lovers and your emotions and stuff. But decision making, all twos are about decisions need to be made. And this does seem to be needing to be made because you're not going to be able to keep juggling. You're going to wear yourself out, and it's going to become burdensome, not only for you, but maybe for your loved ones, your lovers, your connection, your significant other. It's going to become burdensome. So you need to know when to set things down, or else the universe oftentimes will come in and make that decision for you. And oftentimes it just knocks them both, since you can't make up your mind which way to go. All of a sudden, both are out of your hands and going crazy. Chaos ensues. Now, as well, you have the Seven of Emotions. And this is like the Seven of Cups here at play. Now, the Seven of Emotions is, you got a lot of options. There's a lot of choices. And it leads to, as you can see, the expression there, uncertainty. You're undecided, indecisiveness. You're confused. Sometimes when you have so many options and the emotions become overflooded, you get worried. Maybe you're deluding yourself. Maybe it's illusion. Maybe it's just a fantasy. Maybe nothing's there. As well as you're like, well, maybe there's a diamond in the rough here, or a gemstone here, or absolute treasure within a choice being made. And yeah, when you end up with so many options, it is hard to make that decision. And it does seem that's where you're having your problem here. You're definitely, and this is attached to the seed of opportunities. So maybe there is a lot of opportunities out there, seeds that you planted, and you're having to make a decision of what seed are you going to really dedicate yourself to, because you don't want it to die. You don't want it to get strangled out by weeds or lack of attention. So that may be a focus for you this coming weekend, Virgo, as well as coming in to the end of the weekend here. Ace of Emotions in play. There is a brand new life cycle beginning here, a brand new romance. Maybe maybe with the lovers here, it's a brand new romance, or the Queen of Emotions coming into play. Some of watery characteristics, new love, new start, or it's a reigniting, compassion, understanding from a significant other that already in play. That may be the choice or decision that you're in, that Two of Pentacles is in play, or Two of Materials, excuse me. On that dividing line there coming in the weekend, we also have the Five of Inspiration. Now, this oftentimes can be competition, or a conflict, some kind of chaos within the home or at work at play here. And so you're making these decisions, you're undecided, it's confused. The decision, you're not making the decision because you're confused and undecided. And to be honest, that's creating conflict, is creating chaos, whether with you or within the home environment, coming together here. So finally, the final card for you, Tower. Like I said, if you keep putting off, I'm sorry to say, Virgo, you keep putting off, not making the decision, the universe going to make the decision for you. And that creates chaos. That can be surprising. It will come in unexpectedly. And that decision will be, it often creates a crisis, an unexpected, surprising event where, like I said, you're not going to be able to keep juggling. Everything's just going to seem to fall, and you're going to be scrambling trying to pull it together. But realize a lot of times it's not a bad thing. It's necessity for you to force your hand into creating this, because it is attached, creating this new cycle of emotions, as well as, inspiring you to, face that chaos, face that conflict, make that decision. It will strengthen you. Do so with compassion, understanding. I see that Queen of Emotions there. Use that understanding, that compassion. Use your intuition. Make that decision. And that way you can build upon this new journey, this new emotion on a more solid foundation. Tear out that old one, leave it behind, leave it in the past, have this new beginning on a solid foundation. And it does seem like that solid foundation does need to start on this new level up of emotions, this relationship issue. So that could be the advice that it's pushing you towards. Focus on that new cycling of emotions, whether with a new relationship or with a significant other you've already been involved with, to ease out the conflict and the chaos, bring about that new development, so that you can focus on nurturing the seeds that you have planted, and care and nurture opportunity before you. All right. And once again, like I said, those sacred soul messages that were pulled was definitely, there's going to be strong feelings, but don't settle for less. And maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. That's kind of what that seed planting you're doing in the reading there. So go a little deeper too. Look elsewhere. You need more. So look at those options and that Seven of Emotions as well. All right. So let's pull you one dream, our Shaman's Dream Oracle card for you today too. The Lost Compass, getting back to integrity, Virgo. Now, if this is already resonating with you, go ahead and tap that like button down below. Let me know. Now, the number on this card is 35. If you're into numerology, 35 breaks down to the numeral 8. Now, 8 is all about dedication, sometimes stagnation, where you kind of, not doing anything, not moving anywhere, wearing blindfolds, kind of like that Two of Voices up there, blindfolding yourself to the truth, to emotions, and just kind of at a standstill, not moving forward, not progressing. So let's look here. Lost Compass, getting back to integrity, number 35. Let's go ahead and focus on this compass here. So getting back to integrity, finding the way home, and trusting your intuition. Virgo, when the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and your center, relying on your intuition to simply arrive there. Now, Virgo, be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or turn there. Yeah, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Rely instead on your own innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct, Virgo, to lead you true. Now, the lost compass has come to show you, Virgo, that you need to find new counselors. You're not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is that person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal, Virgo. Tear up the picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Now, make this your mantra, Virgo. Love me or leave me. Mhm. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise because you sometimes have to lose your bearings, Virgo, and find yourself a fresh, I lost the place, and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True North never changes, Virgo. So reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings, even when others do not support them. Virgo, remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you're going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is simply an opportunity to find a way to a new path. All right, Virgo, I do hope something here resonated for you this weekend and you found something that will help you make a decision that needs to be made. Until next time, Virgo. Bye.